Touch.
Right on the sit.
Gix is here. God dang it. That.
A little song and dance before we go live on the radio.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, launch no other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. We're bringing you our own branded news from right here inside of Shroud Avatar every Monday through Friday at the noon hour, so that you can enjoy a little news updates and hopefully a little laughs along the way. How's everybody doing today out there? Today is Friday. Oh, hush, Led Zepp. Friday, August 26, 2016. Day after release 33, and the world's on fire. I tell you, everybody's a critic out there. Everybody's got something to say, including that giant stag out there, the obsidian useless wonder sitting in the background.
That's
We've got some commentary on everything from taming to mining and skills and hunting, all sorts of things. We got a few things to touch on from yesterday. We got all sorts of stuff for you folks out there today. So, how's everybody here in the room doing today? Everybody loving the new release?
Shut up.
Well, yeah, I take it Led Zepp is going to express his disappointment and frustrations
Distaste.
left and right.
The
Now,
3GM Obsidian Useless Wonder. That's right.
See, the only problem is that Led Zepp doesn't have 3 GMs in taming.
Yeah, well,
I got 2 GMs and 1 near GM. Okay.
Okay, so that is tame creature and collar recovery.
Which has got nothing to do with your creature
and
control.
And I know you need 5
that
GMs
creature,
up to 200. I understand the concept.
That tame creature is only related to taming the creature.
It's got nothing to do with
Then you have to summon the damn thing.
That's right.
Now, how is your obedience and your combat training?
Well, it's not at 200 like they asked, so.
So how high?
I'm not going to get everything into 200. It's not worth it.
Well, see, you concentrated on the wrong stuff. If you want control, you see, you went for the stuff that used to be relevant. Now the stuff that's relevant, you don't have.
Well, you got to tame them first off. So
I understand that, but see,
I
don't have to know how to tame them to control them if I tame my controlling up after I get a decent amount of taming.
There was a post by Murray out there that's saying that your base taming skill, because he did some studying, that your base taming skill is actually related to the creature's hit points initially. But then I don't know whether or not any of these people that have all these GM skills, whether or not they actually leveled up their obedience and their combat training for the pets. Because that to me is an aspect of this is going to be how powerful the pet is. But this is also where we also have to take into account that you know what? All the skills in the tree are added up and divided to find out the actual effectiveness. And so if you have a bunch of skills that are very low level, say your refresh or your concentration, and then you can actually negatively impact your pet. But I mean, I don't have any taming skill, and I don't have much taming experience. So I don't know what I'm talking about, and I will admit that.
Yeah, it's all brand new to everybody.
Nice presentation, but yeah.
Now, I would like
Are you watching
to point
Are you watching
everybody's
Gix,
attention to Gix.
pointing out the
yes,
the conduct emote?
Absolutely. I also like the outfit he's got. He's got the fluffy shirt underneath there. Looks like almost a ringmaster type look. But I'm going to wait for him to actually tell us exactly what it is. I'm sure I can just bring him up, so let's just do that.
Well, it's the fancy riding chest armor and then fancy riding leggings.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah.
The steampunk
he's riding
top
his
hat. Very nice. But yes, I happened to catch my eye, and I had to go show the good folks because it looks pretty cool.
Oh wait, I forgot to remove ye old reticle that is still coming up.
Reticles on my screen.
Now, I know this has been reported.
Got to get rid of that.
You know, is this something that's
only 100 million times.
Yeah. Now, if they intend to keep it, they should just make that statement and be done with it.
Your stream being reported as offline again. So
hey man,
on Twitch.
Yeah, what can I tell you?
Yeah.
What can I tell you? We get one shot at every day, folks, and when I push those buttons, if it doesn't get picked up by Twitch, I can't stop it. Otherwise, we lose all the recording value of the show. So, OFW. It'll fix itself for a moment.
That was Gix breathing sparkles instead of breathing fire. That was actually really cool because they're red, white, and blue sparkles.
Yes, well, there's a whole bunch of new stuff on the store to talk about. All sorts of new goodies out there to talk about. But I would like to pick up where we left off yesterday. I have a correction because I busted your balls over it yesterday. The Royal Orb is non-functional right now. While I could have sworn they said that they were both functional in the telethon and that they would both give a discount to 50%, and they joked about that you could actually get 100% off because that's the way it was programmed if you used them both. One is non-functional.
Hey, you know what? That's what I get for reading what's on the screen.
That's right. That's what you get for reading what's on the screen. So
yeah. So are you ready to go back to yesterday's release 33 notes? Are you ready?
I am. I actually have the orb and the scepter up on screen there just to show people what I was referring to. Yesterday I busted Jack's balls over not saying that they both do this, but lo and behold, only one of them is functional right now. So
yeah, and since you can't greet Stella, I went ahead and
portal
did that
area
for you.
Stella.
Okay, so let's see.
I see her down there.
It.
I've always
and
got
she did say that we are old Jack. Yeah, I know. Well, I have to click buttons to look.
Excuse me. So
are we ready for yesterday? The completion of the release 33 notes.
Absolutely.
They have, as far as low durability icon on repaired items, they have fixed an issue where the low durability icon would never reappear on repaired items when they started to get worn down after being repaired. So that's a bug that they fixed. They also added new recipes, the ornate aeronaut outfit, which Fletcher included pictures of. And for all the princesses out there, no longer are you just restricted to ye old Hinnon hat. There are now tiaras that can be crafted, and on the add-on store you can get the ornate tiara, and only then will you be fancy. Oh, so fancy. That should have been
Oh, so
pretty.
pretty.
Oh, so pretty. Pretty, witty, and gay.
You can also enchant and masterwork the tiaras.
That is correct as well. You can enchant the tiaras and you can masterwork the craftable ones. Then repair and salvage are now specific recipes in the recipe book that can be used to bring up needed ingredients. The Sal seed, so there has been a minor overhaul to your agriculture. Instead of where it says Sal seed, right underneath the picture of ye old aeronaut outfit.
Oh, I was on the wrong outfit. I was on the formal suit. My bad. My bad. There we go.
Yeah. So the South Seed, which means that whenever you actually go into double clicking on your planter beds, now you will see a recipe on the left hand side that will allow you to plant things. And there is a new optional component called fertilizer that you can add to your flower bed, which should help things grow, but I have yet to be able to find fertilizer other than the fertilizer coming out of Led Zepp's orifices.
It's not me, that's last.
Methane runs the world. Master Blaster
You're right, that was
owns the methane.
Master Blaster. Yeah, so Roystein does say check in the outhouse. I'm afraid to go in there because Crafty Method.
I was going to say
has,
the one out back that Crafty uses. I don't know, man. That might be some
serious shit.
Yeah, some serious shit. There you go. That's a lack of a better word.
Just move the Crafties.
I don't know. How creative can we get with fertilizer? I mean, can we go down to the sewers
we can
harvest some?
Yes, we can. Well, we just have to follow
Shroud
the
has mine,
Just have to follow the smell. You know, are we gonna find cow pastures? Can we go out to the cow pastures?
Well, I mean, we'll find out as things actually progress. Yes, you'll end up getting your magical mushrooms real soon. Then, if we move right along, Creature Polish was delayed as they worked on the telethon rewards and continued efforts on hair polish. That is delaying this work for now. And when I was in the office, I will say that the hair polish is a very, very big concern, and it might have them slightly stymied. Because they would like their hair to look a lot more realistic.
They need some Brill cream.
Well, I mean, my hairstyle in game, I have no problems with. I mean, it's really easy to maintain.
Yeah.
I've gotten
Just
everything
wash and dry, right?
Yeah, and I mean, you do have to occasionally beware of the beard dandruff. So that does rear its ugly head occasionally. So you need to pull out the Head and Shoulders for that. Okay, so where was I? They have removed the auto lunge forward whenever you're in combat mode.
Feature that everybody really loved. I love how they can poke some fun at themselves. Yes, I was mentioning that yesterday, but we never got to this. The beloved lunge forward is known as the lunge forward of death. Yeah, your death lunge. That thing killed me way too many times to count. So that has been removed. So now you can run away in fear and live to fight another 2 minutes later. That's right. And then PvP zones are now open multiplayer only. And although I did see a couple people report in Noble's chat that they were still seeing friends only mode when they were in PvP zones, so that may be fixed, that may not be fixed. If you want to chime in on the PvP zones, tell everybody what you told me last night.
Oh, don't be afraid to go in there. There's no one ever in there.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Now,
I go in there in full multiplayer all the time, and what do I see?
Nobody.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, I mean
That'll change, buddy.
That was one of my favorite hunting zones was or not. I shouldn't say hunting zones, farming zones for cotton and beetle carapaces in multiplayer. Just because you know what, it's just like being in single player or.
Yeah, you're the reason why they did
offline.
it.
Hey, you know what?
You should look over your shoulder to see if anybody's watching you when you go in those things.
You know what? You act like there's not a tiny airship hovering over your head.
Yeah, right.
Maybe the midgets in that tiny airship are dropping their fertilizer on you, Led Zepp.
Probably. It's about as useful as my pet.
Well,
beware that.
Just saying.
Anybody asking, I'm looking at my stream and I see the stream, so
You can even submit a claim.
should be back in running.
Maybe it's back up. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, baby.
Although Chatty's still reporting it us offline.
Yeah, well,
But-
Chatty.
Yeah, you know how things work.
Yeah.
Chatty connects to the IRC chat servers, and so sometimes it does report things that are not necessarily true.
Notice that's at 107.
It's
That was a
true.
little while
It's
ago.
true.
Anyway, moving right along.
But if I look over at your stream and hit the refresh button, it does say that
Does say that what?
it's loading right now. So next week, while that is loading, and I do see your stream is back up, although it is playing. Yeah, it is playing today's. The Obsidian Book of Unlearning. Players can now purchase a magical book from Obsidian Crown merchants that can reduce a skill down to the minimum level and recover 90% of the experience points used to level it. These are returned to your experience pool so they can be used to level other skills. We are giving each player one of these books as part of the changes to taming.
I
In
need
each
3 of
case,
them.
they want to reclaim some of the experience spent on taming. You know what? I'm thinking that later on these are going to become really valuable, so I'm holding on to all of mine.
I'm thinking people are going to be selling them. I'm going to think people are going to go, man.
Yep.
Now the question is this only for this release, or that we're getting them?
Well, no. The Obsidian Book of Unlearning is going to be a permanent fixture.
I understand
But what they
that.
may do,
But they said they're giving everybody one, so I'm wondering, do new
Yeah.
players coming in get one perpetually now? Is that what they're saying with this?
I think they gave it to. I don't know. I'm reading into this that they really are only giving it to the active or the current players, just because they're the ones that are going to be bitching about the taming changes. Hey, Led Zepp, what did you want to say about taming? Please?
Yeah,
See,
I need 3 books. I need 3 books. One's not enough, thank you.
Yeah, see, that tells me how little skill you actually dedicated to taming because you didn't level up the other stuff.
Little skill. What's the 3
Little
GMs?
skill.
3 GMs. Okay, how many do I need? 10 GMs at 200? Okay. All right. What tree requires that? Tell me. What other tree requires such a feat?
All the other trees that where you do damage.
Yeah, if I had 3 GMs
So-
and other trees, I'd be killer.
Hey, if I have like 20 light and 100 fire arrow, my fire arrow still does crap damage. But if I have 100 light and 100 fire arrow, it does a crap ton more damage.
Exactly, that's my point.
No, that's my point. Your point is that your GM taming should increase your combat effectiveness of your pet. Okay, moving right along, we do have aggro, where they fixed issues relating to how creatures calculated and recalculated aggro. This should allow players to actually tank finally. Also, interactions with items, looting, containers, etc. are now blocked when a creature has aggro on you. Yesterday, that was not working. I was still able to loot things while in combat.
Now, I'm hearing conflicting reports on this one. Looting basic stuff is one thing. When you break open those containers that you usually got to punch to open, I'm being told that you have to switch combat. Switch between it and come out of it to claim. That's what I'm hearing from everybody.
Okay.
Something in there.
So
then, huh?
while you're out doing your basic hunting, it's really not going to affect that. It's when you're in those dungeons that have those crates that need to be broken, I'm understanding, is where this is happening. Now, again, this is what I'm hearing. I haven't experienced this myself as of yet, but that's my understanding of what's going on out there with this right now. And again, there's alternate reports. Of course, we've got the expert in the background there listening. And Spiff, you want to chime in on that one?
Gix did.
No, I'm okay. I had it all fixed up. I just had something doing it wrong.
Gix just commented.
Yeah, this is we're probably
Gix
going to
just
fix
commented
that
that-
to let you stay
yeah.
passive when breaking crates. Yeah, it was. I know there was an uproar in the forums about it even before it happened.
And there's going to be a new
animation
animation to go with
it.
breaking
Very nice.
crates. Sweet. Okay, so if
Can we get
and
like a
that is
karate
responses
chop,
in
like sound when you do it with your hands? Hoo-yah!
All I want him to fix is the goddamn bug where you get stuck in auto attack mode. Or not auto attack mode.
Did you report it?
/ bug it.
Bug.
I told you I have a
Bug.
problem putting bug in.
Yeah, I know.
Which means just open up the forums and then oh wait, you can't access the forums, can you?
Not with capture there, I can't.
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah.
visual impairment, so that capture stops him, and that's something.
That's
else.
weird. I haven't had one problem
That's
with
right.
it yet. That's weird.
Is if they
Well,
can,
that's because you're
if they can get that
Usually-
voice capture in there. Now, also, I started using the sign in with Steam to avoid that because it just irks me all the hell that I got to try 5 times to figure out what the freaking capture says, because it just it's another. I'm not even going to soapbox. That's today. We got.
I usually have a problem with that, but I haven't. I haven't had one.
Anyway, if you log in via Steam, there's a little button below that. You just log in straight in, and you don't worry about it anymore. So those of you with Steam accounts, there's your way around that. For those of you with visual impairments, again, yeah, he can't bug it because he can't get past the capture. There should be a verbal capture, audio capture, like many other sites. But we'll get that out there for him.
so if we move right along to the
That's
the patch notes, we get to that's he breathes blue fire. Yes, it was. I mean, if you look at in game, unfortunately, I didn't capture that on screen. I just looked over. Yeah, because I was trying to stare at the patch notes if he would breathe blue fire again. He has to breathe flowers. Okay, so this is where Led Zepp puts his head between his legs and cowers like a little child because his spider is nothing but a little bitch now, and that is the taming, polish, and tuning.
Taming
Where
polish.
they took that volume knob and turned it all the way down to -10.
They turned it down. Yeah, negative. That's right.
Yeah. Breathing snow is pretty cool. So there were various issues with taming, such as me running around with a red spider and using that to kill everything. And many of these were related to the fact that players with no taming skill could purchase taming whistles with high-level creatures attached and use those to farm
I know.
high-level
That was
areas.
the whole issue.
Additionally, taming levels were not having any effect on the summoned creature level.
Not gonna do it.
Wouldn't
Not
be
gonna let
prudent.
them happen.
Now, what's really funny, we would actually need a tamer and someone that can actually summon an elemental and actually have them duke it out and see whether or not they're equal now.
No, not even close.
Because I'm willing to bet that's what they kind of did, is they tried to equalize.
I don't use
pets and
elementals
summons.
because I
Twice
found them
that
to be
once.
worthless and never useful when you really need them.
Wait,
Imagine what
Wait,
pets
they
are.
are in
Imagine what
PvP.
pets are then.
hold on for a second. The difference is that people like Led Zepp that worked on taming, they GM'd taming and collar recovery. They didn't GM anything else, whereas the people that GM'd or that have elementals, they have a lot more experience points dedicated to that tree, so it should be actually more powerful until those things are actually equalized. Anybody agree with me?
I do.
Other than Led Zeppelin? Okay, thank you.
So it's like equivalent of attunement for taming?
You don't realize
Yeah,
how many
I
things I
think
had to bring
so.
up to 40 just to get a goddamn Phoenix.
40. We're talking GM here.
Yeah, but you're different. I think you have just about all the elementals. Is that correct?
You have twice the hit points of a tamed
So,
Yes, I do.
So you've wasted basically a lot of experience drilling down just to get the elementals when you could have concentrated that all in one good tree, like taming.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Well, I mean, and I know this is going to be part of the controversy with this show is the discussion about taming and how it received that massive nerf. But yes, it should have. Okay, moving right back to it, the collar recovery skill, they fixed an issue with taming collar consumption and cleaned up the way they represent the collar recovery skill, and so now there's a stat displayed for it. The concentration skill and focus drain, they have fixed an issue with concentration skill that reduces the amount of max focus for having an active tamed creature. The stat that the skill adds is clear now and should be easy to calculate. The focus drain is now exponential, such that higher level creatures drain a large amount of max focus. Summoning, combat training, and tamed creature level. The summoning skill now modifies the maximum level of a summoned creature within a defined range for that creature. And this is where you really have to go to the forums and read Murray's post on these updates. And additionally, the combat training skill was also modified. Will also modify the creature's power beyond this level, affecting the overall power of the creature. The net effect is that leveling up these two skills will increase the power of a summoned tamed creature. Combat training a pet. I wonder why that would do anything. Creature power scaling, tamed creature.
Knew what you're talking about, first off.
Tamed creature stats and power now scale up with their creature level, and then refresh and summoning cooldown. At some point, our restriction for quick resummoning disappeared. The idea was to apply a cooldown time to resummoning to prevent players from dismissing and resummoning after each combat. The refresh skill reduces this value. The summoning cooldown is now fixed, and the restriction has now been re-enabled. Then taming cooldown and range.
This is
blah, blah,
where
blah,
we
blah,
get
blah.
down to the hard numbers, folks.
200. Look at that. Max skill 200.
Hey, hold on. When people ask what the max skill level is, we can now say it's around 200. Or it is 200. At the base tamed creature skill, as the base tamed creature skill increases, the cooldown time is reduced from 30 to 10 seconds at max skill, and the range is increased from 15 to 25 at max skill. Previously, the cooldown was 10 seconds with a 10-second cast time. This effectively means that there was 0 cooldown.
200.
And if you want to get it down to the 0 cooldown range, you will need to get the max skill up to the max skill of 200.
Like all the other ones.
And there are also hard limits on summoning. Summoning creatures from a taming necklace now requires a minimum summoning skill. The skill level required is related to the creature that is stored inside the necklace. This is a hard limit, and the creature cannot be summoned until the required skill level of summoning is reached. This limit is displayed in a tooltip for the taming necklace.
It's not there yet.
Yes. No, it's work in progress. Then, as we discussed yesterday, that everybody did receive the portable ether vibration amplifier, as well as the Star Citizen promo items. There is actually I am wearing the aeronaut helmet. Laz is wearing the ether amplifier helmet. And if we look over If we look over our left shoulder, we can actually see one of these Cloud Sky Imperium ships that is
somebody
docked
has one of
in
those
Al's head.
out back here. And of course, we got the Mini Sky NBNN drone floating around the set as well. Let's get this on camera. Show the folks behind us.
The sky drone doing circles around the teletype.
Now, just getting a picture of the big airship behind us there. And yes, the little
Mama
tiny
airship
drone behind me over the teletype doing its little
Mama airship and baby airship.
doing its acrobatics. So I've got my airship set up out at Snug Harbor right now. I love these little things it does, and the animation on this is just so cool. The ship rocks on the ropes, it spins, it flies.
It has a grand old time, which means that Gix probably had lots of fun animating.
Oh,
that
I'm
one
sure he did.
and joking around.
I'm sure he did.
Maybe
great
it
work.
will do. Maybe it will do balloon flips later on.
It does flips. Haven't you seen it do the
time.
rotating
Yeah.
flips? It's funny.
Yeah.
And off he goes. Alrighty, back
Yes.
to the
Okay,
news.
moving right along. The blood reliquaries from the Make a Difference bundles are in game, so that includes the blood elemental pet. So if you're one of the 6 people that have purchased those blood reliquaries, your gifts are now in game, including blood rain. So that way you can rain blood from a lacerated sky. Waiting for you to do the next lyric. Or do you not know the lyrics to Raining Blood?
You talking to me?
Yes.
No.
You
no,
or Led
listen to
Zepp.
that. I don't listen to that.
Talking to me?
Well, yeah, he knows I don't listen to that. He knows how to go put it in the library just for him. He knows I don't have that stuff in my normal library.
Maybe someone's going to go request Raining Blood again after the show. Okay, so then we also have the Summer Telethon Part 1 rewards, and we demonstrated some of those, although we did not do the fan emote because I haven't touched that. I haven't touched the
I
Hack
just
Oracle
tried
Pets
it. I
either.
don't have it. Do
I
I have
would-
to go get a fan out of my bank?
Yeah. Well,
I use
yeah, you would have to get the
I
fan
get
out of your
nothing.
bank. Are you going to make us run to the bank to get the fan to...
You got to sit
Why
down.
are you holding a hoe in your hand?
He's got the.
I mean, the hoe of destruction is not here.
Where is she?
Yeah, we're gonna have to run to
Wouldn't
the bank
you
to
like
get the
to know?
fan. We'll do that. We'll do that later.
Okay. Well, let's do it right now, and then also the Clockwork Wings, which I have in my inventory as soon as I put them on. So that way you can see that as I'm running to the bank, and you can admire them as I'm searching through my bank for a fan.
Can't both leave the set.
Sure, we can.
I don't have a fan in my bank.
That's what I'm saying. The emote doesn't work. There is no fan.
Where
There
the
is
hell?
no spoon.
Where the hell's my fan?
That's how gigs disappeared.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
that,
Let's see. Where
that's
the
why
hell
Gix
is it?
disappeared real quick. I knew his leaving
yeah.
was sort of premature there. Now I understand. Oops.
Yeah, there's no fan in my
Where's our
my
fan?
bank. I got way too much crap. Where's my fan?
Where's my
Need my fan.
He's back.
Yep.
The fan will be patched.
He went to go figure it out. Fan is
Thank
going to
you,
be
Gix.
patched in. Thank you very much for that. And that's what happens when you have the devs watching.
Not just
Missing
watching.
reward.
Crying about a stinking fan. Listen to the gigs.
Participating.
Hey
As he-
man,
as he blows
Gix
his
prides
smoke rings.
himself
It's like,
on all these
I got
animations. and
6
stuff, so-
GMs nerfed here, man. You're crying about a fan.
That's right, man. We got
Yeah.
animators, man. Forget about
Well-
the code writers, man. The code writers are messing things up. The animators are giving us pretty little trinkets to keep us happy in the meantime. I'll take the pretty little trinkets.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like I think I know who we like more.
I like my new radio to run around with in the mines, and Jack likes his new wings so he can stand up there on the wheel.
On the wheel of pain.
The wheel of pain.
And do my belly dance.
Sick bastards.
Yeah. So if you run by the set sometime in the afternoon, you will more than likely see me AFK dancing, doing the belly dance on the wheel of pain.
That's right.
Yeah, that is a thing. Then after that, let's go ahead and keep moving right along. The tiny airship pet is in there. Then there's a slew of new emotes, many of which Gix has been demonstrating. That includes the conduct, belch, sneeze, cough, grovel, and lots of smoke variants and some breathe variants. And the smoke variants and the breathe fire variants are found on ye old add-on store.
Gonna have to go out to Airy, and I guess we're gonna have to go out to Odoris again.
We're gonna have to go all kinds of places. Yeah. We're Jeffrey posting our doors for the sneeze. We're gonna have to definitely learn how to belch in the epitaph, and then Airy to learn how to conduct. I mean, what Zepp should be doing is speaking to Chad in Soultown, so that way he can try to get taming fixed.
Sorry, I'm interacting. I'm interacting with Gix over here.
You ever thought about that? And the real question is groveling going to be abused to look like it's performing something else?
Of course.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As they're doing it on camera right now. Led Zepp, what are you doing back there?
Do you have that on camera? I don't have
trying
that
to
on camera.
perform the Heimlich maneuver.
Trying to perform the Heimlich.
Yes.
He's in distress, man. I'm trying to help him.
That doesn't look very comfortable for Gix.
I think
there.
he should do the headbang. That's what he should do.
Yeah, do the headbang while he's down there. Yeah. So Zepp, you enjoying yourself back there?
Yeah,
certainly am. Most certainly am.
Yeah. See, what you really should do is get him groveling on the bench, so that way it's about the right height.
Never mind. Never mind.
Never mind. I don't know what you're talking about. Moving right along, we do have new wearables, including the black and chrome ornate aeronaut outfit, the Fletcher tapestry formal suit, and which is going to be in the add-on store, and the elaborate tiara in the add-on store, the pot belly fixes, which were made to the male avatar to fix posture and remove the pot belly, and that brings up the boob and the butt slider.
The boob and butt slider. That's right. I've heard pray tell of the boob and butt slider. Do tell.
Okay, so I did have the discussion about body modifications as far as I know some women are not satisfied with the size of their bust and they would like to increase it. Oh, those flips were pretty damn cool. And then other things were like they would also like to not just modify the height of the character. But after having a long technical discussion with some of the devs, I'm not going to mention names and throw them under the bus, that would actually require them to go redo all of the armor. The armor scales relatively well with the height, but it does not scale with the width. And so we would end up with some very distorted armors unless they redid it based off of body types. So that's why there's only one body type for the males and one body type for the females in game right now. So maybe the boob and butt slider along with the belly slider will come in later on.
Just click on like. Follow our channel, click on like. We'll show you some boobs absolutely free. And somebody let the dogs out. Haven't anybody let the dogs out in a while around here, so But it is Friday. Let's go ahead and wrap this up with the following last couple items on the list there.
Yep. The last two items are some new pets, which are the Gray Great Dane and the Silver Mini Automaton. And those are the last pets. And I don't know if anybody new has followed my channel today because, you know what? I forgot to open up that link for Twitch alerts for that extra window.
I hate when that happens.
I know.
Hate when that happens.
So that is the release 33 notes. We're not going to include the other things that are not you shouldn't expect, like stability and performance problems as they're working on things. Okay, so
you know what time of the day
are you ready to torture me?
You know what time of the
day
it is?
Generally, I have 5 more minutes.
Generally, it's not Friday.
I know. But hold on.
With Friday being Friday, you've got 3 times the calendar to read. Now, of course,
I'm aware of that on my Twitch alerts tab.
I want to bring up the Daily Britannian for everybody today. And there's a couple interesting articles out there I just wanted to point out. And I'm getting a really good laugh as to the amount of content that's pulling from inside the game, as well as the other sources that we've got it set to pull from. One of the main topics today is Kodos for item repair, economic fail, solution included. That sounds like Torque calling Bill Gates going, hey man, I've got the great solution for you, how to make millions of dollars only if you donate to me. A poll game to set up for Soda. Next nerf to do. Hottest topic out there is a poll. What's the next thing that we need to get nerfed in game? This made the news today.
The other one is
all kinds of them already.
Is at the bottom of the main column. Is there enough gold in game? And these are just some of the burning questions that folks are asking out there, and that we've got covered for you in the NBNN Daily Britannian. You can subscribe to the Daily Britannian. Go out to nbnn.info. Go to the news tab. Check out the news. You can catch out the latest videos from all over Shroud of the Avatar. The latest stories from around town, as well as the latest Twitter and updates right here on NBNN.
Oh yeah,
but great topics out there. I love it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, great topics. Great pulling those. I did find my Twitch alerts thing finally.
Yay!
That I forgot.
That brings us to today's calendar.
That brings us to today's calendar. Remember, our community calendar is not the official calendar. In fact, it has got more events, and it's so much better than the official calendar. And it is hosted by AvatarCircle.com, which is administered by our friend Kazan Phoenix Fire in-game, otherwise known as Wrath Phoenix on the official forums and in Discord. Since it is the weekend calendar, I do have a tendency to uncheck the Ether Vision Alliance to remove some shows off of the list. So that way it's something that's a little bit more manageable to do in less than 12 minutes. Are you ready for this?
I'm waiting.
All times are Central Standard Time. Today is Friday, August 26th. Don't forget, at noon, 3, 6, 9, and 12 on Radio Free Britannia, there are 2 idiots that sit there and talk about random crap on a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack. WRFB.
Does anybody know if Wolf Tim show went off without a hitch this morning by any chance?
I have no idea.
I've heard no complaints, so I assume everything's going good over there.
We'll find out soon.
Yes, we will.
Yep. And tonight we do have a variety of killing things, and oh my god, I'm too afraid to kill anything. So if you are interested in going out and just killing monsters, you can join the Phoenix Republic for their PvE nights between 7 and 9, where they go explore dungeons, control points, and wilderness areas. contact Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malakis for more information. If you feel like killing everybody on your screen that looks funny, go to the City of Vengeance and unleash your inner man-child and slaughter everyone. Yes, you can be that petulant child that throws a fit as they die, just like everybody else. It is an open PvP event in Vengeance, and the last man standing, or the person with the most kills, is the winner after an hour. And if you're too afraid to kill anything at all, you can always join Bowen Bloodgood for Friday Night Astronomy out in Cairdrachwich.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh. Let's look at the stars.
Ooh, shooting star.
Yes. And for a better experience, you will have to wait until fertilizer and cow patties have made it into the game to grow ye old mushrooms.
Ooh, real pretty. Colors. Hey man, the dragon and the kid is hungry, man. He wants a snack. Can I feed him?
Feed the dragon.
Can you taste the color?
Taste the color.
Okay. Which takes us to Saturday at 7 a.m. on Radio Free Britannia. We do have Wake Up New Britannia with Wolftam and Celine. And this week, it is Celine's return, I believe.
Is she coming back this week, finally?
I believe so.
We'll be looking forward to that, because she's been away, due to IRL stuff, and he's had a couple of guest DJs, including our own Eclipse Maiden and Nurse Justin out there. And they've had a blast working with them, so hopefully we'll have her back and on the airwaves.
I wonder, has Nurse Justin actually played the song Kickstart My Heart yet?
I don't know. She's sitting around in chat, lurking in the background, listening to work. Let her answer that one herself.
Yeah. Nurse Justin, have you played Kickstart My Heart?
Nurse Justin
do you play it regularly?
Has found out that Soda has a little price to pay when you become a on-air personality. She found that out firsthand going down to the offices when she won her award this week, which was nice. And now she's got a fan club, and she's oh my God, I can't believe people watch and listen, and they want to talk to me, and they want to know. And, just welcome to the club. Welcome, you'll have your share of psychos too. Wait till you get a crazy German following. And this is no offense to the German community out there. We love the German community, but this one just happened to be a little off. Anyway, moving right along.
Moving right along at 11 a.m. on Saturday is the Church of the Dark Star.
That's right.
Where Amber Rain takes on her persona as the High Priestess of Chaos. And then I believe the Church of the Sun actually has a new representative, although it is no longer in the details. And they don't actually have where it's at anymore. It used to be in Pax Lair.
I was going to say, didn't they move it officially to Pax Lair?
I don't know.
Originally moved there.
I have no idea.
I'm sure somebody will advise us here shortly, if not over the weekend, and we'll be able to get that information to everybody. The updated blurb is no longer there. I don't know. I don't know who's doing it because they're messing up the SOCs. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, then we do have the Port Phoenix Social Nights, and that is going to be in Port Phoenix. You can always contact Kazan Phoenix Fire for more information, as the Port Phoenix crew has a blast in-game where they explore different types of events, from fishing, music, gusball, PvE, dungeoneering, and adventuring, and touching themselves. They like to blow things out there. At 7 p.m., at 7 p.m. is the EVL Monster Mash Dungeon Crawl Saturday Night Edition, where they meet on the overworld on top of Soul Town. So if you meet there at 7 p.m., you should be able to join a group and go hunting with the EVL boys and girls. and Shady Death is the lead for that.
That's right.
Although, where's Carrie Death?
Haven't seen her in a while. Our little wallflowers are probably out there busy working on their characters like everybody else.
Yep. And that takes us to Sunday.
Sunday at the Fair Park.
The Fair Park Coliseum. I did that one for you. Starting off Sunday morning, we do have the 8:30 a.m. early morning edition of the PAX Lair meeting. Don't fret if you can't wake up in time. There is the 7 p.m. edition as well. Then at 11 a.m. is the Hospitaller New Player Support weekly meeting, which is held in the PAX et Veritas TeamSpeak server. They have yet to migrate to the Discord server that they actually have on the sodahelp.org website. At noon is going to be the All Towns Gathering Release 33 edition in PAX Lair. At noon is going to be a casual gathering. At 1 o'clock is going to be the meeting lasting until 3, where they adjourn to workshop sessions. Yeah, I hate 3-hour meetings. Sorry. Then after that, at 5 o'clock is the BMC Gridiron registration. That registration will take place in Black Rock Cove and lasts between 5 and 5:30. And the Gladiators Gridiron begins promptly at 5:30 p.m. At 7 p.m. is the evening edition of the PAX Lair meeting, and the final event of the weekend is Fishing with Winfield. Fish.
Remember Winfield?
Where you are required to say fish. Release 72, we are going to have fishing waders and a fishing hat in-game. Yes. So it is something that we do have to look forward to.
That's right. Now, fishing, for those of you folks that don't understand the fishing joke, you'll get it eventually.
What?
Huh? You talking to me? You talking to me? You must be talking to me.
Eventually, they will get from Winfield his story about fishing in UO and him selling fish steaks outside of a Moongate, and then from there it became he was the fish salesman for a very long time in UO, and then he brought fishing into UO, and at Hobloth he actually caught his very first fish.
That's right, we actually caught that fish, and he caught a couple fish out there. There's some nice catfish.
Yeah.
They fried them right out of the Colorado
Well, it was just
River.
one catfish that was caught.
No, they caught several.
I saw one.
Well, you saw the one that he paraded around everybody. There were other people who caught.
Well,
I thought Kinga actually caught one as well.
Kinga did not catch a catfish. She caught a bunch of little midget carp-like things. Okay. But they still got grilled up. And by the Pirates of Butthole Bay. So
they
if you missed Hobloth, you can Hobloth 4 is coming.
Hobloth.
Yes. Hobloth.
It's a word we just love to say. Hobloth.
Yes, and don't forget, while you are at Castleton, you must visit historic Butthole Bay.
That's right. Butthole Bay, historic Butthole Bay on the bay.
That's right.
Rustic Dragon hasn't been there lately.
Well, he did message me and has a question for me for after the show that I know the answer to.
Oh, very interesting.
It's not
he's messaging you all the way from up in the Great White North up there? Well, it's actually the Great Hot
Yes,
North.
from Chicago. He has relocated to the Windy City. So.
All right, Gix. That's I don't know who's in charge of that animation, but that dress popping up the way it just did has some implications there, Holly.
Well, wait, hold on.
Do that again.
Hold on. Oh, whoa! What's going on there?
I don't know, but
wait, what the hell? My elven robes I put them on intentionally just to display a different bug, and I am back to the white arms. I have my Under Armour compression shirt on. Maybe that will be fixed again.
Jack finally came out.
Yeah.
Right.
Jack's wearing extra.
More power to you, brother.
Hey, these are major ropes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And you know that Gix is here, and you know it's not going to work.
I know.
Where it crops up right around my crotch and tries to show everybody the fun stuff.
Your junk.
The jewels. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Tries to show everybody the jewels.
We got to move this right along. It is Friday.
Whoa.
And we
what-
want to get started with the
Looking
weekend,
right
of
up
course.
that dress, and I'm not seeing a lot.
I'm telling you, well, I
know.
hope you're not seeing a lot. Holly's the chick. If there's anything down there for you to see, it's sticking out,
Yeah, you
man.
don't wanna
I'm
see
worried
that.
about it.
You don't want to.
Well, you got to
That area
check it
is-
out, man. You got to check. I mean, you got to inspect the merchandise before you go playing
You got to
with it.
do a Dundee, man. You just got to walk up and put your hands down there and reach up and feel, Good day, mate. Yeah.
Before you commit, make
It's
sure.
always a fun greeting. Yeah.
That's right. Alrighty, of course, that time of the day, weekend's upon us. We're going to go ahead and get things wrapped up here for y'all. We'll be back with y'all on Monday, but of course, before we do that, we've got a bunch of people to thank. Of course, I want to remind everybody while we're getting that up on screen for you that I'm going to be gone for a couple days next week while we go off and prance around Dragon Con.
Rancy.
Yes, well,
That's
I will go prance manly in my kilt.
never
What
seen
was
that.
that? Your
Manly
name was
Prancer.
Manly?
That's
Manly
right.
Prancer.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Okay.
Sleep all night and I work all day. Anyway, I would like to thank our latest sponsor and newest addition to WRFB Wake Up, New Britannia with Wolf Tim and Celine. With Celine coming back to the airwaves this week, we hear. Welcome back again, and welcome. Of course, our newest patron, the BMC Guild. Thank you for being our sponsor on Patreon. If you want to help support what we do, please join us on Patreon and go out there and look us up, NBNN, and support what we do out here, our gaming journalism as it may be, giving you the latest news and updates here in Shroud Avatar, Monday through Friday. And it does require a little work. It requires a little upkeep, and, it helps. So we appreciate it. Of course, we've got our crafting guys out there. We've got sodacrafting.wiki, the first fully searchable crafting database for Shrouded Avatar, as well as our good friends over at sodacraft.com. If you want to find out about all those buffs and how to make all that great stuff, you can check him out for all the required needs for those crafting items. Check out sodacraft.com and sodacrafting.wiki for all your crafting needs. Go to sodataming.com if you want to be an expert cat wrangler and all that's been shot to hell. I hope he's on top of getting all that stuff updated out there. But the only resource that's got any kind of basic information for your taming needs, sodataming.com. Our friend Jacob White over at sodamap.com. Sodamap is truth, so says Lord British. For all your travel needs, go to sodamap.com. Don't ask somebody, hey, where's this? Go to sodamap.com. Make yourself look smart. Tell people where they can find things. You can tell people other things, but that's beside the point. Excuse me. Of course, Ben over at Relics by Rild. Relics by Rild for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. You got your t-shirts, you got your hats, you got your patches, coinage, coins of the obsidian, crowns as it may be, from the mint of Sir Frank. And of course, if you use the promo code NBNN, you'll get 10% off that beautiful swag. And last but not least, our good friends over at the Shroud Marketplace, shroudmarketplace.com. for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, you want to tell the folks about the marketplace?
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That includes what was recently removed from the official forums, and that is game gold, because it is actually something that it is legal to buy and sell according to Starlong and Richard Garriott. And if you would like a video of that, we do have a 3-hour video where they do discuss legally buying and selling game gold. Then from there, don't forget, if you are interested in becoming a vendor, you can do so. Just click on the vendor registration button. You can set up your store name and everything else, set up your PayPal account, choose free as far as your account type, and then post one item for the next 4 days. You can actually be upgraded to the gold account. So make sure and do that after you post one item on the marketplace. 3 months free. And you know what? If you don't like it, you know how much it cost you. 0.
Big donut.
It's just advertising. Yeah, that's right. And don't forget, Shroud Marketplace is the place where you can go to list your services for other players where you want to be paid. That includes weddings and more by Laz.
Weddings and more by Laz for all your party needs. Check us out at shroudmarketplace.com. TikTok.
TikTok. That's all you're going to do? Oh, it is time. So don't forget, shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar. And that takes us to the most important people around here, and that is you, the viewer.
That's right. We love you guys.
Thank you guys for everything. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. That includes everybody out there in Twitch and on YouTube, and those listening in on Radio Free Britannia.
That's right.
So we have all kinds of different ways for you to watch and or listen.
Yes, absolutely.
So thank you guys.
Thank you for joining us every day. We love you guys. We appreciate it, and we do it for you guys out there, as well as we like to have a little bit of fun while we're having a good time bringing it to you. Meanwhile, it's Friday. We'll be bringing you, I'll get that newsletter out to you once it's posted. I'll get those tweets and social media posts out there for you folks. We'll be bringing you the latest updates and happenings as they unfold, and we'll bring all the roundup on Monday. And we will be back with more here on NBNN. Stay tuned for more sports news, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, showing off of emotes, and anything else we can bring you. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday. Yay.
Yay. I'm Jack. We're out of here. I'm Jack.
I'm Jack.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I am home.
Cartman, just take it easy.